So I wanted to talk about the series that I completed or became up to date on in 2022, which actually, when I made this list, it made me kind of happy. Now, a lot of these were like one book, but you know what? Progress. We're celebrating progress. We're celebrating accomplishments and being proud of ourselves. Okay. So let's go. And I will try to put pictures up, but like part of me wants to do all of them, but that just seems so complicated, like so hard. And I don't know if I have it in me, so I'm sorry if there's no pictures. Anyways, so I feel like you're going to go over here. I don't think you'll fit in there, honey. Anyways, I mean, you're a small boy, but you're not that small. You're not that small. Okay, so first, let's talk about series that I am currently up to date on, in that they are, like, I have read as many books as have been published. So that is Dark Olympus by Katee Roberts. I don't know why I didn't S to her name. Her name is not Roberts, it's Robert. The Brooklyn or Brooklyn Bruisers series by Sarina Bowen. The Nick and Holly series by Dana Islay. This, I feel like we'll have more books, but nothing else is announced, so that's why I'm putting it in here. The Ravenels by Kleypas. Again, more books may come out, but I don't think it's officially been announced or anything, so I'm leaving it here. Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. Again, I don't think she is officially done with Ice Planet Barbarians, but she's been writing a lot of other like spin-off books. No, I'm not complete with Ice Home yet. I have like one book to go. And London Calling with Alexis Hall, which I may or may not actually continue with. We'll see. I'll probably wait for reviews on the next book. Yes. So books, series, now we move on to series I have actually completed, like they are fully published. There's one that is a little weird in that I know a lot of people would argue it's not fully published, but I'm considering it fully published. So here we go. Sorry about my sniffles, my allergies, this weather in New York. I think a lot of the country is all over the place. And apparently that means my sinuses have no idea what they're doing. The Blood of the Stars duology by Elizabeth Lim. I read both books in the series. That is Spin the Dawn and Unravel the Dusk, which I loved. The O'Malleys by Katee Roberts, which again, I started and finished this year. Also, these are being re-released next year. I think these were originally traditionally published and now I think have been picked up again, but I believe they are going to have new titles. Will I buy them even though I tracked down all of the originals? Probably. The Bellinger Sisters series by Tessa Bailey. I read both of these. Forgotten Gods by Marie Rudkowski. I finished the second book in this duology, The Hollow Heart. Loved it. More people need to read these. The STEMinist novellas by Hazelwood. I read all of these. Camelot Rising by Kiersten. I finished the last book, The Excalibur Curse. Kind of a disappointment, but you know. The Bloodline Vampire series by Katee Roberts, which is also now released traditionally as a bind-up. The Court of the Vampire Queen, but I read them individually, so whatever, counting it. The Bladesmith duology by Trisha Levenseller. I read the second and final book, Master of Iron, this year. And then the one that is a little weird is ACOTAR by Sarah, and there we go, is ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas. Maas? I used to know, I don't know now. Do I care enough? I should care enough. I don't though, honestly. The reason I'm putting this as completed is I don't know if I will keep reading this. So I read through A Court of Frost and Starlight, and a part of me wants to read A Court of Silver Flames because I like Nessa as a character. I've liked her from the beginning. So like part of me wants to read her story. I don't know. I think my library does have it on audio, so maybe I'll check it out. But I saw that, I think her name is Carrie Ken Reed, like her channel is Carrie Ken Reads. I did watch her videos on Crescent City and whatever the second book in that series, House of Sky and Blood. Well, I think the series is called whatever, you know, those books. I watched those videos. I did watch her ACOTAR ones too, after I had read them all. Well, like, after I read them, I didn't watch the last. She didn't do one for A Court of Frost and Starlight and said she won't. I kind of I would like her too. I don't want to put her through that pain, but I would just love to have her insight on it. And she just, like, a day or two ago released one for A Court of Silver Flames. And I don't know. Like, part of me just wants to watch that and then decide if I want to put myself through reading it. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I haven't decided. I think I'm like 80% towards just watching her video. So we'll see. I may still read it. But I think I might watch it because I don't trust, this is not what this video is about, but I don't trust Sarah J. Maas. I do not trust her. It's a lot of book and a lot of energy to put in, to be disappointed. But what I do trust is Carrie. And even if the story sucks, I trust her to be entertaining as hell. So there is that. If you have not watched her videos, I highly recommend checking them out, especially those ones. They're very long, but she puts so much work into them. I love them. But yes, so those are the series I completed or am up to date on in 2022. Some of the up-to-date ones will continue on in 2023, and I will most likely read them as their books come out. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Ooh, that was my voice cracked. Jeez.